Hey, you liberal fruitcakes. Boycotts and cancel culture. Let's talk about it! And with everything going on in the economic market, I think it's important for us to distinguish the difference between boycotts and cancel culture. Because yes, they are slightly different. While similar in tone, the intention used for them can be both good and bad. So let's start with boycotts. Boycotts generally target businesses, products, and industries. This is generally because of social, political, or perceived ethical dilemmas on behalf of the company. This is when people organize and refuse to buy certain goods and services. The goal of a boycott is to create economic pressures to encourage a company to change its position or be more accountable for those perceived grievances. You know, kind of like February 28th, which we talked about, but guess what? Nothing happened. But these boycotts are generally carried out by organizations that are really driven towards political movements or activism. And generally, a boycott ends when that particular company meets the demands of those who are boycotting. This is a long-standing application of peaceful protesting. Being peaceful is important. Now we can talk about cancel culture. Cancel culture is really boycotting's toxic cousin. Now, unlike boycotting, which targets businesses, industries, or products, cancel culture targets individuals, public figures, but it also can target companies. Now, unlike boycotting, which is just an organized group of people deciding that they're no longer going to purchase products from that company or engage in services with those companies until they make the changes that they want, cancel culture involves mass public shaming, often done through social media. But the primary difference between cancel culture and boycotting, where boycotting tries to create economic pressures to force change or bring about change, cancel culture seeks to damage reputations of individuals or companies. It is intended and used to damage careers forever. That is the goal. There is no reconciling when it comes to cancel culture. It is to indefinitely cause problems. And no matter what you do in cancel culture to try to rectify the situation, they won't stop. Whereas boycotting generally is the opposite. Once the concessions are made, oftentimes people will move back. Now, some people choose not to. That's the beauty of a free market. So all cancel culture is boycotting, but not all boycotting is cancel culture. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, there have been some attacks and some violence carried out against companies or individuals because of their political affiliations. People owning cars, Tesla, being damaged because of the politics of the CEO. And that is neither cancel culture nor boycotting. So let's look at a bonus definition, shall we? The definition: the act of committing violence by individuals or groups within a country against their fellow citizens, governments, or companies with the intent to intimidate, coerce, or influence politics, society, or for ideological goals. This is not in the scope of definition for boycotting or cancel culture. If you are committing violence or violent actions with the intention of intimidating people because of your politics, or because you want change so bad, that is defined as domestic terrorism, which is not a good way of bringing about change or winning people to your side. Have a good day!